morning, friends. It is Sunday morning. I am getting ready, getting the dogs loaded up, and Hootie and I are going for a trail ride. Heading down to my favorite coffee spot in town, Stoked Roasters, and grabbing a latte for my mama, and I am getting a matcha latte because I've never had coffee, so matcha it is. Okay, so I have some matcha in my system. I am going to get the trailer put on, which I don't know, you can see it's right there. I'm gonna get the trailer put on the track, and then I have to get Hootie in the trailer, take the dogs back home, because I brought the dogs up to my parents' place and they're not coming with me on the trail ride, and then we're gonna hit the trail. I have to disturb the boy in his nap. Hi, Bubba. Is it time to close you up into the trailer? Oh, yes. You are excited, huh? All right, get back. Back up. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. It's incredibly windy. Other than some like scenic shots, but it's pretty darn fantastic out here on horseback. We can go 6 or 7 miles and then turn around or loop back. The entire trail system here, but there's a lot of trails. Now it's quiet. Some shelter from the wind. Been wind blasted this entire time. Oh no, we're not grabbing a snack, sir. So we had a really fantastic trail ride. We went for about 6.5 miles and took us about, I think, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I'll have to check my tracker. But we had beautiful weather, super windy, but when we were getting into some of the valleys, some of the draws, it was less windy, which was nice to have a little bit of a break. I don't know what it is about this trail system, but the past 2 times we've had some weird run-ins with situations. Like this time, we were coming up to a couple that had 2 dogs off leash, and they were taking photos on the ridgeline. And I approached them and I was like, hi, like, so they were aware, and they had 2 herding dogs, which I love herding dogs. We have 2 Aussies, so I'm completely familiar with herding dog tendencies. And one of their dogs just came ripping up to Hootie and was lunging at him and growling and trying to herd him. And so I just stood there and I said, hey, could you please get your dog on a leash? And you know, they didn't really pay any attention to me, and they were like trying to get their dog. They got it. And I was like, okay, thank you. And they like didn't even apologize. They kind of just looked at me with their mouths open. I was like, I didn't say anything. This isn't like an unusual thing for horses to be on this trail. It's a very popular horse trail. And I kept going. Lo and behold, they let their dog go. Dog came back, was lunging and growling and barking at Hootie, and so I stopped Hootie and I just had them call their dog back, and I was like, oh my gosh, people, like, get your dogs on a leash if they're not friendly around horses. It's just, ugh. just drives me crazy because it's not only, you know, for the horse and rider is it dangerous, but it's also dangerous for the dog. Like, I don't want Hootie to, you know, injure a dog, but you know, he's gonna defend himself. So that was the only run-in. Oh gosh, this road's really bumpy. That was the only run-in we had with this sketchy little situation, but Hootie handled it perfectly. I'm really proud of him. He just stood there even when I was lunging at him. He kind of like wanted to step back, but I just held him in his place, and I didn't get excited, I didn't get stressed, and it was a good experience. Now I'm gonna head back home, take Hootie back, and then go for a cold plunge because it just feels like the perfect weather for that. The sun's out. It might not be in Hood River, it might be raining a little bit, but that's okay. And look at this drive. Other than the bumpies, it's beautiful.